Alright guys, today we're going to do a little review on some disposable vinyl gloves. Now, I have a hard time finding some throwaway vinyl gloves in the size that fits my hand. So I found these two on the Jungle website. We got extra large black gloves. You can get these in clear or you can get them in the black, and I got the black. These are great for working on cars, throwing away, taking your trash to the dump, whatever, anytime you think your hands are going to get dirty. Now, I got this one on my left hand here. We can do a little comparison. Now, take a look at this finger here. You can see the vinyl's a little thinner there, or they just didn't get the tint just right. Matter of fact, I'm going to take this off. Take that one off. And we're going to get another one out, because I'm not sure if they're all like that, or maybe they just didn't have the tint. Maybe they just they switched from clear to black, and that could be just that one glove that had that defect in it, where it's either thinner or the black just didn't have as much black in there. So let's, I'm going to set my phone there for a second. Try this one on, and we'll see if it's the same case. And it is. So you can see, for some reason, that finger there doesn't have as much black, or it's a little thinner, which I'm kind of tending to believe it's a little thinner. So look at my pinky too. It's like darker here, lighter there, lighter there. So that's what you may get with this brand. It's 4 Pro Professional Collection Industrial. They do have a rolled cuff on them. Supposedly superior strength and durability, but to me they seem a little thin, just because of that reason there. I haven't used them for any rough purposes yet. I just bought them to check the fit on them. I'm looking for some disposable gloves I can order on a regular basis, and they'll fit my hands. So these fit pretty good. That's extra large. If you wear extra large glove, these seem like, they're loose enough on my fingers. Like sometimes I'll get an extra large, say a leather glove, and I can still barely get them on, because I got pretty big hands. But these extra large are true to size. They're actually maybe a little bigger on the big side for an extra large. So if your hands are pretty big, they should work good for you. I'm thinking though the quality may not be so great. They were pretty cheap though. I think they were like $6 delivered, like $5.99 with free shipping. So I would think it would almost cost $6 to ship, something like that. So that's those. I just wanted to try a couple different brands just to see if I could find one that fit better, because sometimes you order stuff like this and then it says extra large, but it might be a smaller size than that, and I could barely get them on. I'd end up tearing them. These are actually extra large. And then I got these Factor Scientific. They stuck the label right over the top of it. So they did this one came in a envelope. This one, they just stuck a shipping label right on the box and just shipped it that way. These are nitrile. These, I believe, are vinyl gloves. It says latex free. Yep, they're vinyl. And these are nitrile exam gloves. And something special about these, you don't see the double X, 2XL. So these should be a little bigger than these, right? You would think. Powder free. They got the rolled cuff on them. There's 100 in a box. These were a little more, maybe like $10 for a box of 100, something like that. And they are pretty good size, because that's probably fit pretty similar to the black glove, but a little looser in the fingers. Now these are a little, when I bend my fingers, they get tight. These here are still a little bit looser. They're not, I wouldn't really call them double X large, no. I mean, you can see they are a little baggy on my fingers. So if you have real big hands and extra large is a little tight on you, try these 2X. Same website. They're nitrile, so that's probably a little better than the vinyl gloves. The vinyls, you know, they probably tear easier than the nitrile. Stretch a little more, get a little more rubbery feel to them. These are a little more slick. A little better quality, I'd say, glove. If you're looking for some disposable gloves and you got real big hands, go ahead and check these out. I think they'll work for you. Okay, here's a third glove. Now these are a little thicker, heavier material. I believe these are about $14 for a box of these, and they're supposedly heavy duty. You only get 50 gloves in here, size XL, 7mm thickness. I'd say they're, you know, they're definitely thicker than these two here. These nitriles or these vinyl ones. Got the roll cuff and everything. They seem to have a little more length on them too. They go up your arm a little bit. So these are if you're working on cars, wrenching a little more heavy. These are more, a little more light duty. But I can tell you, because I have used these working on cars and farm equipment, and they will tear on you after a while. They're just, to me, they're just slightly thicker than these here nitrile gloves. So you're going to pay an extra $4 or $5, and you only get 50 gloves instead of 100. And also the size, which this made me want to look for some other gloves, because these I can barely get them on. The cuff is real small right here, the opening to get your hand in there. I've tore some of these right in half just trying to get my hand in there. Like the cuff is real narrow where your wrist is, and they just barely fit on my hands. If I just bend my fingers slightly, you know, they're really tight. They're squeezing on my fingers, and in my palm you can see that's stretched pretty tight there. So these are almost seem like they're on the small size for extra large. They do fit, but I have torn a couple of these up just trying to get them on. Where these here, they will slide on a lot easier.